What's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. Beautiful sunny day out here. Couldn't ask for a better video making day. So last video I went over the exterior things I've done to the car. Hope you enjoyed that video. The link's down below if you want to see that. Today though, I wanted to go inside. Now a lot of the stuff I've done to the car started on the interior. I didn't always want to do stuff on the exterior, but I knew for the interior stuff that I did want to go there, and evidently that's where I am today. Now I will say that even since the last video came out, I have added even more exterior things to the car. Not very much, but a little bit. Now I do apologize for the wind. When you live in a place like this, you just can't get rid of it. Anyway, I will show you what I did. I added some kicker personalized stickers. But that's all I'm going to say for now, because I don't want to spoil the rest of the video, because that's a big part of what is inside. Can we for a moment talk about birds? Why do they have to poop on my car every time? I just washed this thing, and they went all over it. I will say though, for washing this car last week, still looks pretty good after a week of driving. Anyway, got some nice poop here. Great spot. Right on the window. And then if you come back here, they do it all over the back. Look at this. This is a disgrace. There and there. And on the wing. Can you believe that they have the courage and faith to go on the wing? Something needs to change about this now. I mean, for real. There are thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of cars to poop on. And you poop on mine. On the wing. I give up. Anyway, enough about bird poop. I do want to show you guys the inside of the car and what I have done thus far, and maybe even planning to do. Now I will say, you can't really notice the things that I've done in my car by just sitting in it without anything moved around, situated differently, and I kind of like that about it, and that's kind of a reason I did do what I did, so that, you know, people can't really see what I did. It's a secret. Now the interior things I'm going to cover today, there's really only two things. I know, cue the booze, only two things, but here's the deal. The two things I've done make this vehicle an experience. And when I talk about an experience, no, I'm not talking about stars in the ceiling or something insane. I mean, come on. We got a Malibu here, not a Rolls-Royce Conan. So you gotta work on a budget still. However, let's go inside and take a look. So like I said, there's only two things. I'll go over both of them in depth. The first one I want to start with though is the lighting. Now lighting is a tricky one. There's a lot of things you can do. You can put lighting all over in an ambient kind of way. You can do it underneath. You can do underglow, for gosh sakes. Obviously not legal in some places, and in my case not legal here. So I haven't done that yet, but I have done interior lighting, and wow, it makes this thing quite the nighttime experience. The interior lighting that I went with a long time ago was underneath the dashboard and the back seats. Now I know what you're thinking. It's daytime, you're not going to be able to see it. Well yeah, obviously. I just want to show you where it's at, and then I will show you what it looks like at night. Now let's start out with the cost. The lighting for the driver's seat, passenger seat, and back of the both seats was $20. $20. The retail price was $100. I got this for 80% off, and that's precisely why I got it, because I knew I had to have it. And I knew I wouldn't get it any cheaper than that. And really, at the time when I got this, I hadn't had any prior mods to this car, inside or outside. So really, when you think about it, the lighting is what started it all for me. So again, evidently, that is why I got the lighting, because I wanted to do something, and I thought, hey, why not start here? Cheap enough. If I don't like it, can get rid of it. Not a big financial cost. And again, I've had it now for almost 2 years, and I would have never gone back. Now I'm going to get out, because I want to show you where it's at. So if we go on the driver's side, it's right underneath the steering wheel, right? And the cord runs right through this plastic here that you could just pop up like that, and it runs all the way under the seat. Now in my opinion, that's a pretty good gamble, because you can't really see it. We'll go here. You can see the same kind of thing down here. Comes through, and then under the seat. That's the passenger side. Now the back seats are a little different because this is where the actual port is. And if you can see, the port is right there. It's just a simple cigarette lighter output. Which, if I'm being honest, is really nice because I'm not a smoker, so I wouldn't be using that anyway. For the back seats, I had to put it on the bottom of the seat right here, which you would think is fine because, yes, the cord can go under the floor mat and then into the cigarette lighter. Here's the problem. This material right here, it's not metal like the front, or at least a hard plastic surface, so yeah. Luckily for me, I was able to put it on and it's actually stayed thus far, which is nice. And as you can see, it's staying pretty good. So honestly, I can't complain. And as for the other driver's side back seat, you're gonna pretty much get the same thing. You get the idea. But now I want to show you what it looks like at night. And wow, it's pretty darn good. What's up, guys? Later that night, I'm ready to show you guys what the lights look like when it's a little darker out. Better to see. Okay, now I'm gonna turn the lights off, but before I do that, can we talk about something? Can we talk about how the back ones are yellow and these ones are white? Come on, GM. What are we doing here? Why are they two different colors? It just makes it look dumb. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, the 1.5 liter i4 engine. 160 horsepower right there. A beauty. And welcome to the light show. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the lights for you. Again, like I showed before, there's one under the driver's seat, the passenger seat, and then both the back seats. I think it looks really nice in here. There's also a ton of modes to it too, which is cool. Real quick, I just want to show some modes. So I have the tri-color grading going right now. I have a 7-color jump. You can speed it down, slow it down. It's pretty nice. Tri-color jump. Turn up the speed. So yeah, pretty cool. And I gotta be honest, guys, it's a whole vibe in here. Windows down, music up, which I'll talk about later, and the lights on. I mean, at night, I could stay in here for hours. And that is the lights, guys. Just wanted to show you at night. Thought I'd give you a better perspective. We'll get to the vlog about right now. But yeah, that's pretty much the lighting. So now I want to get to an even bigger part. And honestly, my personal favorite touch to this car I've done so far in the inside. First of all, though, can we give a massive shout out to the Penguins dice? I mean, they matched those brakes so dang good. I couldn't have made that up better. And honestly, this might be the unofficial third mod I've done to this car is add these. Wow, they look insane. Anyway, without shedding light on the dice, I wanted to get to, again, the biggest mod I've done, and you might have seen it before when I showed the lights. Yes sirree, it's a subwoofer. Now I'll be honest with you, I've always had a fond love of music, and especially music with bass. So when I saw subwoofers can be installed relatively easily, I was like, I need to have this now. And that, my friends, is exactly what I did. So here is my subwoofer. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I have two 10-inch kicker comp subwoofers, 300 watt peak, And man, these things bark. Now, one of the biggest things that came to my head when I got these is, how am I going to be able to hear it if I have to put it in the trunk? Because I know I can't put it in the back seat. So I incorporated that into how I actually bought and had the installers put it in the end. Now, luckily for me, I had a friend who had the perfect box size to fit in between these two chairs right here, which is just a pull out. So I knew that if that was the case, I had to put it over there. So I could just put the seat down and it'd be even more better, clear sound. So at this point, all I have to do is push this down, and voila, there she is. As pretty as you'll ever see her. The biggest important thing here, though, is that this latches right here. So what you have to do is you got to pull it up ever so slightly, but just place it so it doesn't lock in. Because if it locks in, then I got to go all the way to the back and release it and then do that again. Another great thing for this is this cup holder. I pull this out, I can sit from the front seat, reach back, and pull this down via this. I don't even have to pull from up here, come from the back seat. All I can do is grab this, grab hold, and pull this thing down. And yes, on occasion I will put down the single seat right here, but it doesn't happen very often because usually I got cargo back there and I'm not trying to destroy this. Now, as for the back side, it's a little ugly to look at, but honestly I don't mind it because the Malibu has a really nice trunk. And you can see here, I just situated it like this. I got the LC2I converter right here, which was not cheap, let me tell you. On the side, out of the way. I have the amplifier right here, which is perfect because I just was able to bolt it on to this wooden box that the speakers are actually in. And then obviously you got all the cords down here. But overall, with connections and everything in mind, it's a pretty slick process. And I think it looks pretty darn good for what I have. Now if we go to the front again, I'll show you what I kind of sneak previewed before. And that is the audio control of the subwoofer. Now this is an ACR1 audio control. It actually goes right with the LC2I converter. And this wasn't cheap either. This was a $40 knob, but it's really nice because all you gotta do is turn this dial and it kind of shows you how much bass you have. You can turn it all the way down for 0, just normal, or you can go all the way maxed out, and that's how much you can get in here at a time. Alright guys, so naturally I had to find something to give you guys a little listen to it, a little sneak peek of what it actually sounds like. I know it's not going to sound as great through a camera, but I think you should get the idea from it. So I have here kind of the theme song for my channel. I added some bass into it recently, so take a listen. Wow. Now I know I said I tried. I know it doesn't sound great, but give me a break. It's kind of hard to transport sound like that, especially bass. So, you know, you gotta kind of be here to believe it. Well guys, that'll pretty much do it with the interior modifications I have done. I hope you like them. You know, for me, sound is one of the coolest things, music and all that. So, you know, having the subwoofer back there really adds a lot. And I'm really glad I did it in the end because it makes this car for me the most special thing I own. But anyway, just some quick updates on what's upcoming. So I have been talking with some people on tints for the headlights, taillights, all that. So I am planning on getting that done very soon, hopefully in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I know there's a holiday coming up, but hopefully I'm trying to get that done. And then I'm also trying to get someone to maybe chrome delete some of this kind of stuff, or even powder coat the emblems right here. I think doing that would make this car even more sleek, but I want your guys' opinion. If I do the emblems yellow or black, you guys decide, because I don't know, I'm torn on which one. But anyways guys, on a serious note, if you've made it this far, thank you, I appreciate it. Thanks for sticking around for the video. I hope you enjoyed the interior and exterior mod kind of section of this channel, just showing off the car, showing what I have. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, share it with your friends and family. I really appreciate that, helps me out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.